Hello friends, welcome back to our channel Food Tech Online. Today we are discuss the most important MCQs on topic food chemistry. This video is helpful for those are preparing FSSAI CBT 2 exam and state FSO exam. It is a set number 10, set 1 to 9. Link in description. So let's start. The probability that defined harm will occur is called A. Risk. B. Hazard. C. Unsafe. D. All of the option. The answer is A. Risk. Listeria monocytogen can be grow at temperature as known as A. 4 degrees Celsius. B. 7 degrees Celsius. C. 12 degrees Celsius. D. 15 degrees Celsius. The answer is A. 4 degrees Celsius. The capacity thing to cause harm is called A. Risk. B. Hazard. C. Unsafe. D. All of the option. The answer is C. Unsafe. Identification of hazard is dash principle of hazard. A. 1. B. 2. C. 3. D. 4. The answer is A. 1. Adulteration of vanaspati in ghee can be detected by bounding test. B. Holdess test. C. Paradoxy test. D. Henner test. The answer is A. Bounding test. Adulteration of minerals oil in another other can be detected by A. Bounding test. B. Holders test. C. Paradoxy test. D. Henner test. The answer is B. Holdess test. Mustard seed are adulterated with A. Argemon seed. B. Papaya seed. C. Blackstone. D. Grass seed. The answer is A. Argemon seed. Black pepper is adulterated with A. Seed of papaya. B. Soapstone. C. Blackstone. D. Grass seed. The answer is A. Seed of papaya. Ghee or butter or ghee is adulterated with addition of A. Mineral oil. B. Vanaspati. C. Custard oil. D. Common salt. The answer is B. Vanaspati oil. Sand, marble, chips, water, chalk powder, mineral oil, etc. are adulterated. A. Unintentional. B. Intentional. C. Natural. D. All of the option. The answer is B. Intentional. International addition of substitution or addition of substance which adversely affect the purity and quality of food is known as A. Contamination. B. Standardization. C. Purification. D. Adulteration. The answer is D. Adulteration. Dash is any material which is added for the purpose of adulteration. A. Adulterant. B. Additives. C. Shortening. D. All of the option. The answer is A. Adulterant. Wood smoke contain dash toxic compound. A. Alpha toxin. B. Chlorotoxin. C. Caffeine. D. Ethylene. The answer is B. Chlorodoxin. The freezing point taste of milk can be detect minimum dash percent of water adulterated in milk. A. 3. B. 5. C. 10. D. 12. The answer is A. 3. Iodine test is used to detect dash in milk. A. Water. B. Starch. C. Vanaspati. D. Sodium dicarbonate. The answer is starch. This method dehydrated microbial cell by plasmolysis, thereby causing them to die. A. Heating. B. Soaking. C. Pasteurization. D. Sugaring. The answer is D. Sugaring. The full form of PFA is A. Prevention of Food Act. B. Protection of Food Act. C. Prevention of Food Adulteration. D. None of the above is correct. The answer is C. Prevention of food adulteration. The preservation of food through cold sterilization involved A. Dehydration, B. Lyophilization, C. Refrigeration, D. Radiation. The answer is D. Radiation. This is an example of biological hazard. A. Cleaner, B. Antibiotic, C. Salmonella, D. Dirt. The answer is Salmonella. Under PFA Act, when food is said to adulterate, A. If any ingredient is injured to health, B. If obtained from the disease of animal, if spices are whole without their essence, D. All of these. The answer is D. All of these. This statement about potassium bromate are true. A. Potassium bromate are category of B2 carcinogen. B. Potassium bromate increase the tough strength leading to higher rising and uniform finish to baked product. C. Food Safety and Standard Authority of India allow then up to 50 parts per million. D. All of this. The answer is D. All of this. In cattle, this factor is critical that would lead to increase in milk yield. A. Previous of ideal environmental condition to cattle. B. Hygiene and strain of cleanness. C. Disease and resistance. D. Selection of good breed. The answer is D. Selection of good breeds. These steps improve the crops. A. Germplasm collection. B. Hybridization. C. Selection. D. Mutation breeding. The answer is C. Selection. This is an adulterant. A. Pesticide. B. Urea. C. Iron filling in T. D. All of these. The answer is all of these. Both. Which of the following substance is used adulterate of some oil? A. Orthorhexis sulfate. B. Orthotricheris phosphate. C. Orthotricheris nitrate. D. Orthotricheris carbonate. The answer is B. Which oil is used to adulterate oil such as the coconut, sesame and groundnut? A. Sunflower. B. Soybean. C. Argemone. D. All of the option. The answer is C. Argemone oil. Roast turmeric and date seed ground are the added to which of the following in order for adulteration? A. Cocoa powder. B. Tea. C. Coffee powder. D. All of the option. The answer is C. Coffee powder. Keshari dal, an adulterate used to pulse causes which dishes due to long time consumption? A. Lathrism. B. Favism. C. Both lathrism and favism. D. None of the option. The answer is A. Lathrism. Lead absorbed by the human system bring about changes in the dash and dash tend to shorten the life. A. Liver arteries. B. Kidney veins. C. Kidney arteries. D. Liver veins. The answer is C. Kidney arteries. In which organ ingest cadmium is stored in the form of metal protein complex? A. Small intestine. B. Pancreas. C. Kidney. D. Liver. The answer is C. Kidney. Ethylene dye react with inorganic chloride to from the toxic component. Which is that component? A. Ethylene chlorohydrin. B. Ethylene oxochloride. C. Ethylene chlorocyanide. D. None of the option. The answer is A. Ethylene chlorohydrin. Ethylene oxide is commonly used as A. Fumigant. B. Humectants. C. Bleaching agent. D. All of the option. The answer is A. Fumigant. The activity of botulinum toxin can be inhibited by heating for A. 30 minutes at 18 degrees Celsius. B. 0.5 hours at 176 Fahrenheit. C. 1800 second at 315 D. All of the option. The answer is D. All of the option. How many sero serological distinct toxin of botulinum is known as? A. 3, B. 6, C. 9, D. 12. The answer is B. 6. Botulinum toxin produced by Clostridium botulinum affect which system of host? A. Circulatory system. B. Digestive system. C. Respiratory system. D. Nervous system. The answer is D. Nervous system. Which of the following alpha toxin is the most frequent found in food? A. Alpha toxin. B. B. Alpha toxin A. C. Alpha toxin D. D. Alpha toxin C. The answer is B. Alpha toxin A. Mycotoxin produced by some molds, Aspergillus flavus and Aspergillus parasiticus, is known as A. Or ochratoxin. B. Trichothiocin. C. Alpha toxin D. None of the option. The answer is C. Alpha toxin. Ergostim, a toxicosis, is caused by which of the following microorganism? A. Manococcus purpurus. B. Streptococcus lactic. C. Slaviceps purpurus. D. Clostridium botulinum. The answer is C. Mycotoxins refer to toxic substance produced by A. Bacteria. B. Mold. C. Virus. D. Plant. The answer is B. Chitotoxin is caused by which of the following? A. Microorganism. B. Poultry. C. Plant. D. Marine fish. The answer is marine fish. Which of the following ANF are responsible for hypothyroidism and thyroid enlargement? A. Chitrogen. B. Saponin. C. Cyanogen. D. Lathrism. The answer is A. Chitrogen. Which of the following is an allergen of alcoholic beverages? A. Methyl alcohol. C. B. Ethyl alcohol. C. Propyl alcohol. D. Butanol. The answer is A. Methyl alcohol. Butter or ghee is adulterated with addition of A. Mineral oil. B. Vanaspati. C. Castor oil. D. Common salt. The answer is B. Vanaspati. Wood smoke contain dash toxic compound? A. Alpha toxin. B. Chlorodicin. C. Caffeine. D. Ethylene. The answer is B. Chlorodioxin. The dangerous zone of food preparation refer to temperature between A. 0 to 14 Fahrenheit. B. 14 to 140 Fahrenheit. C. 140 to 118 Fahrenheit. And D. 180 Fahrenheit. The answer is B. 14 to 140 Fahrenheit. Which term is applied to all stomach and intestinal disturbance due to food contaminated with certain microorganisms or to their toxin? A. Food allergy. B. Food poisoning. C. Food infection. D. Food spoilage. The answer is B. Food poisoning. The terms of harmful microorganisms from one item of food to another non-food surface such as human hands, equipment or utensil is known as A. Contamination. B. Spoilage. C. Cross-contamination. D. Poisoning. The answer is C. Cross-contamination. Which method is used for altering environmental conditions in which spoilage microorganisms are unable to grow in food? A. Preservation. B. Fortification. C. Sterilization. D. Sanitation. The answer is A. Preservation. Which of this is not disease caused by protozoa? A. Giardiasis. B. Amoebiasis. C. Cryptosporidiosis. D. Polymyelitis. The answer is D. Polymyelitis. When potentially hazardous food is received and establishment that should be temperature of the food. A. Greater than 5 degrees Celsius. B. Less than 5 degrees Celsius. C. Greater than 0 degrees Celsius. D. Less than 0 degrees Celsius. The answer is B. Less than 5 degrees Celsius. For more video, link in description for daily updates and study material. Our Telegram, Instagram and LinkedIn page. So subscribe our channel, share with your friends. Thank you.